Hello everyone, Justin here, and today we're going to be drawing a lion. So we'll just go ahead and start by drawing the top of his nose. The nose itself will be right here, so there's a little bit of a U-shaped section there for the middle of the nose, and it comes out. So this is a 3/4 view, by the way, with him roaring. So we've got our nostril right here. We'll just go ahead and make that dark now and add some midtones to the whole nose just so we know where we are. So the center section of the upper lip comes right down, and you'll be able to see the right part of the chin just to the left of this line. And then now we've got the upper lip that's going to come out and curve up just a little bit, and then we're going to have a big C-shaped curve that goes, say, down here. So I'm just going to go ahead and rough that in, and we'll be able to see the other side of the mouth coming down and meeting the lower lip. So now we've got the lip right here, and I'll just go ahead and darken that a little bit for now, just like that. And so we've got our tongue on the inside, and just draw kind of a teardrop shape here, and kind of like where the shadows are gonna go. So then what we've got up here then will be a couple fangs, and I'll just roughly draw that in right now. There's the right fang, and then on this side another one, and in the middle between them are a row of smaller teeth. Underneath here then we've got a fang that comes up, fairly significant size, and then the other fang of course comes up like this. I'll just go ahead and erase the line right here if I can. That's like right behind that fang. Let me make that a little bit darker for now. And then of course in between we've got a row of smaller teeth as well, and I'm just gonna indicate that with some short curved lines, and maybe a couple teeth here behind as well. Alright, so we've got our tongue here as I mentioned, and the right edge of the mouth, so I'm just gonna go ahead and darken that now. And let me just make the upper lip a little bit darker, just like the lower lip. And this also just adds some form to the upper mouth, the chin, the cheek area. And I'm just gonna go ahead and darken the inside of the mouth. I'm gonna leave a little bit of white here, maybe to indicate some other teeth that are right there, and darken around the tongue on either side. I'm gonna leave this right side just a little bit lighter, show that there are gums there. So this dark shading right here is to show that it's further away. We're looking into the dark areas of the mouth, all in shadow, so I'll just make that real dark. And the tongue will have some tone to it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and darken that a little bit and add some shadow here to show that it's kind of folding on itself. So the center section will be light, and then there'll be a gradient to dark, and then there'll be a gradient to the lighter tone. Alright, going back down to the chin, we will just leave this area right under here white, and then start to indicate where the hair starts under the chin. And I'll just put some lighter mid-tones here, and we'll work on the mane here. Alright, so unfortunately my battery died and I didn't realize it. So what I have here, I went ahead and started drawing the cheek here, and these dots right here are where the whiskers come off. When the lion or tiger or whatever is relaxed, these lines tend to kind of fall down a little bit. But with anger and excitement, and when the cat's roaring, these lines start to curve upward, and you end up with these wrinkles and a furrowed brow. So that's what I'm indicating here. And the eye itself is right here. So what I started with was an almond shape, and then starting to draw in the shape of the brow. Pretty dark here in the corners, and what I'm working now, it will be the pupil and the iris. So I'm gonna darken the pupil and start coloring in the iris here, leaving a highlight. And I'm just using these narrow mid-tone lines and shadows to show the different furrows and wrinkles that are coming because the cat is growling. And I'm just gonna start adding some shadows here, like underneath the brow here, maybe a little bit under here as well, to show some form to this cheek area. And this part will be quite taut. This whole area will be taut, firm. And now I can kind of indicate the whiskers. So again, when the cat's relaxed, the whiskers tend to fall downward, but with excitement, they're going to be going upward, elevated. So I'm just going to add a few, and same on the other side. Of course, these will be a little bit shorter on the other side, and notice how the direction that I drew these. So now we can work on the rest of the outline of the head. As I mentioned, we've got a furrowed brow, and this is gonna come up to the top of the head here, and I'm just gonna add some more shadows to indicate the wrinkles. So now I'm gonna go on to the mane of the lion, and here I'm just gonna start adding some lines just to indicate the direction of the hair. As we go down to the right side here, the direction will change. Maybe add some curved lines, and coming back here and under the chin, let's just go ahead and add some longer lines now. And on this side, let's just add some shadows to the other side of the mane, and just kind of roughly indicate the edge of the far mane. Maybe darken this area a little bit more. And we're pretty much done. So notice that I've kept this kind of vague, just roughly indicating some of the hair, the mane, using light lines. and it becomes a little bit clearer as we go to the face section, and of course the fangs and the mouth. But the real focus and clarity is right here by the eyes. The most important part of most drawings are the eyes, so you want to put a lot of effort in there, keep things very clear, and then the focus then will, you look at the whole picture, you see a lion, and then you focus on the eyes. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.